Is it church hurt or is it church hate? Shalom, children of God. I trust that you all are well. So today I want to talk about church hate as well as church hurt. Now, part one is on church hurt, and I am addressing both the congregation and the leadership of a church. Okay. Now, I understand church hurt, and my testimony that I'm going to give you in part two has got to do with one specific church. But I was hurt by many churches. I was sidelined. There was a lot of jealousy, but I stayed. I worked it out until I couldn't work it out anymore, especially one church where I felt that it almost felt cultish, you know, what I was being told. And yeah, so I had to walk away. And that's when I found the church that I considered my absolute family. But it was a church that was so full of hate for me. And I will share my story in part two. So for those of you that are hurting right now when it comes to church, I mean, I know you put in your best, whether you're in leadership, whether you're a volunteer, whether you're just a congregant. I know you put in your best. I know you go to church faithfully on a Sunday, and sometimes you may feel sidelined. Sometimes you are completely ignored. I understand all of this, but I want to encourage you that no church is perfect. No sermon is perfect. No human being is perfect. No relationship is perfect. So if you leave that church and start running to the next church and the next church, you're going to find the same thing there. You're going to find imperfection, because the church is meant to help us strive towards that perfection. So no matter where you go, you're going to get hurt. That said, hurt is one thing, being abused is another. So if you take that under the blood of Jesus Christ, He will guide you. He will show you what He needs to show you. You're going to know whether you are being fully abused or you just hurt by your own understanding of what's going on, by your character, your personality is coming through and you're feeling, you know, I shouldn't be treated like this. Or sometimes even when we have a powerful job, we expect the congregants to treat us in that way. And sometimes leadership does that. Separate, the rich from the poor. Oh, there's so many things that happen in church, and I understand it, and I'm not going to touch on everything today. However, I do want to encourage you. Don't just run away from church when you are hurt, okay? You know, go to God, take it under the blood, as I said. Tell God how you feel. Tell Him what's going on, and look at yourself first before you start running to the next church or visiting the next church or whatever the case may be. Introspect. Tell God, I'm feeling this way. Am I justified in feeling this way? Did I get spoken to in a bad way in church, as an example, based on that person's character, or based on maybe that person's just having a bad day and overlooked you or said something to you or didn't thank you, whatever the case may be. That said, I'm on your side. I know exactly how leadership can be. I know they can be very hurtful. I know there are many ministers that throw insults from the pulpit. I know there's a lot of nepotism that goes on in churches. You know, they want to promote their family. They don't look at the gifts that are sitting within the congregation. I fully understand all of that. And I know that it is highly painful. I do understand that. But I'm saying cultivate that little piece of plot that God has given you, meaning that seat that you have in that church. Cultivate it. Do the best that you can. Give of your best. Forgive and move on from there. Not move on from the church. Forgive and move on from that place, not necessarily the church. Remember, wherever you go, as I said, nothing is perfect. Remember that. Most importantly, you are not perfect. I am not perfect. So I want to encourage you in my next video, and I want to tell you what it is to forgive. I want to tell you what it is to walk boldly with Jesus Christ, and then nothing is going to get to you. No person is going to get to you. Remember, we are in a war. We're in a war with Satan. So where is he going to attack? He's going to attack right where we're sitting in that plot that God has given us. He's going to attack that plot, meaning he's attacking the church. So remember Remember this when you want to start going to another church or you want to start attacking leadership. Don't forget this. And I want to also encourage you, God is for you, He's not against you. If you walk obediently with Him, He's not against you. Trust me when I tell you that He will do what is necessary when it comes to church leadership or whoever is hurting you. Remember what I'm saying to you. God is watching what's going on. Let's look at what's happening around the world. Church leadership they're being exposed. God is separating the sheep from the goats. He's looking at to us. We are the remnants. We are the ones right at the bottom. We don't have the pulpit. We don't have those big fancy conferences. We don't have that. We have social media. And God is using influencers in such a big way. The remnants are rising. Don't ever forget that. And you could be one of them. So if you don't have that pulpit, you don't have that space in church, go to church anyway and use media. Propagate with positivity. Propagate with love. Propagate with forgiveness. I'll see you in the next video.